Here it comes. Let's get ourselves some pizza dough from our friends at Pillsbury, which is not sponsoring this video, but I wish it did. Here we go.
I didn't even know that Pillsbury made pizza dough.
Oh, they make pizza dough and it is delicious.
They
Now,
make everything so easy.
listen, I just want you to gently take as much Monterey cheese or mozzarella cheese as you have and stick it right there. Now, this is gonna be too much, but guess what? I don't care because I love myself some cheese. Now, we're gonna take it and we're gonna fold it over. But you know what? Woo, you see that cheese come out? Now here's the thing. We're gonna get ourselves our roller here, but before we do that, we're gonna get ourselves just a little bit of this right here, okay? Why, you all know, we don't want this roller to stick here, right?
A little flour there, okay.
That's right, so let's roll this out.
Nice.
There we go, look at that. Roll it nice and thin, not too thin. Maybe just ourselves a little medium. I mean, the most important thing here is this. We want these edges, okay? We want these edges to stick together. We don't want them coming out. You see how the cheese is coming out the other side? You see that?
Yeah.
I want yourself
like
to pinch
stuffed
it.
crust.
It's, oh, we're getting close.
Right?
We're getting ourselves a little stuffy crusty, as they might say.
Where do they say that?
They say that all the time.
Okay.
Tell us in the comments if you ever heard that before. Stuffy crusty. I'm sure you've heard that. Stuffy crusty.
Okay.
Here we go. Now we're getting it on the sides. Okay. Now take a look down here. I want to see that. Is it all pinched together?
Looks like it.
Looks
Use
like
a little
it.
more.
A little more. All right, we're going to do that there.
Just making sure there.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Now here's what we're going to do next, okay? We're going to get ourselves my favorite cooking tool. If you've been following this channel, you know that my favorite is this right here, the pizza cutter. And we're going to take it, and we're just going to cut right down.
Wow. Nice and thick.
Nice and thick. You see that? Nice and thick.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. We'll make this a thinner one. And you know what? I think now we're gonna go back and we're gonna thin these out. Okay, I wanna make sure that they're not too thick. I was thinking they should be thick, but I'm not so sure now because we're gonna be doing some wrapping. And I wanna make sure that we wrap those up.
Okay.
So we're gonna go nice and thin. We'll see what we got. Now we're gonna take ourselves a skewer. This is a 12-inch, but you could use an 8-inch or a 10-inch. And we're gonna put my favorite meat on there, the pepperoni. Now I love pepperoni. I've loved pepperoni since I was a little boy. And if I don't know what it is, I don't know what it is, but it is my favorite meat. Now we're gonna stick these on there. Now you can see I'm leaving plenty of space in here because I don't know if you've guessed it or not, but we're gonna be putting something right in the middle there. Now I want you to put, I don't know, maybe 8, maybe 9 on here. And you can see that there's gonna be plenty of spacing for exactly what we need. So let's take a look here. So I'm gonna start here at the bottom, okay? I'm gonna make sure, oh, I want that cheese to stay in there. I'll start here at the bottom, okay? And I'm gonna push down that pepperoni right there. Right, I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna bring this over. There you go. Not bothering all those other pepperonis. And now I'm gonna bring down the next pepperoni. See how I'm gonna stack them on there? Bring down the next one after I roll this over. Okay, there we go. Bring it on over there. Do it again, but make sure, we gotta make sure we keep them nice and tight in there. Bring down the next one. Roll it over, bring down the next one. Roll that over. Now we're gonna pinch that off right there and we're gonna bring in another friend. Hey friend, we're gonna bring you in there. We'll stick it right on there. Now, usual pattern down here. Let's stick it on there. Now we're gonna bring down another one. Okay.
That looks great.
Doesn't that look good?
It does.
Okay, bring down another. Might have to get some more pepperoni in here,
Okay.
which won't bother me none at all. Stick that on there, and I'm gonna get myself one more slice of pepperoni.
Okay.
Bring it in, and then go right there. Now, I cannot wait to show you what's on this other side. It looks so amazing. Now take a look. Whoop.
Nice.
Isn't that look good?
It's very pretty. It's
That looks
very
great.
geometric.
Yeah.
Nice
So
job.
We're gonna put these down and now we're gonna put something on them. Now we got our 4 skewers here, but before we put our seasoning on there, I got a question for you. How are you gonna eat this? Are you gonna try to eat it like this with this on the skewer? But you can't do that because it's all the way down there. Or on this one, as you can see, it's not as tight, it's not as short. Now I've got a theory, okay? I've got a theory that the tighter you make this, okay, the tighter that it's made, that it's gonna stick together like a breadstick, and you're gonna be able to pull this right off. So my goal is to make sure that this is nice and tight. So I'm gonna try to be able to pull that off. Now, some of you might say, well, I might just wanna eat it right off the skewer, so we're gonna be able to use this one for that example, all right? So we're gonna do 2 different examples here and see how it works out. Now, let's bring on over our butter that we've just melted. Okay, we got our melted butter, and we're gonna put on some garlic powder. Now, depending on how much you like garlic, you're gonna put it on in there. Now we've got ourselves some, what is we got here? Some oregano. We're gonna stick that in there, okay? Now, we'll mix this together and then we're gonna put that seasoning right on there.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
That's gonna be amazing. So let's pull this on over. There you go. Now we're gonna put this on there. Now, look, I just think it looks so amazing. It looks nice, and I love this one right here. Nice and tight. Clearly, this is gonna be one I'm gonna try.
Okay.
And then we got this one right here. All right here. There we go. We just got a little bit left. Maybe we should have made some more. All the way down there.
Looks good.
It looks real good.
Smells good.
Smells amazing. Now, we're gonna stick these in the oven at, let's see, what do we got here? At 375 for about 14, 15 minutes.
Okay. Do we need to flip them ever? Or?
We wanna flip them? No, we don't need to flip them.
Okay.
No, they're
Great.
just gonna be delicious just like that.
Great.
All right. Now, it turns out my wife was right. I do need to turn this over halfway through. So we're taking those out halfway through, and we're just gonna turn them over. Look at that. I am so excited.
Smells
This
so
is
good.
working out perfectly. And we're just gonna put them back in for the remainder of the time. Now look at that. That looks just delicious. As a pepperoni lover, this is my heaven. Now here we got the one that I tightened together. We made that nice and tight. And then we got the one down here that we're like, oh, I wonder how that's gonna turn out. So let's try both of them, okay? So I'm gonna take this one off right here, and I'm gonna bring it over here, and I'm gonna say, okay, can we just pull this right off? Oh, all right, now let's see if that sticks together. Can I pick it up? I don't know, we got ourselves an accordion here. Look at that, that's not quite as what we want. Now, I know what's gonna happen to this one, but I'm gonna take it off anyway.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we got. We push it tighter. Maybe that's how we do it. Now, I got right here, I got my favorite thing. I got my sauce, all right? I got my marinara. You can see some steams coming up off of that. And that's how I love it. So that's what you can do. You just take it right there. You take a bite, and then you just push it on down. Oh, push it on down the road. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so good.
It smells so good.
It's delicious. I got all this pep. Now you can just go in here.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Just break it apart.
pepperoni monkey bread.
There you go.
You know?
And stick it right in there.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, make sure you eat more pepperoni. Oh yeah.
Delish.